We have more now on the presidential election, and of all the candidates remaining in the race, perhaps the biggest surprise is Senator John McCain. This summer, if you recall, his campaign was left for dead with almost no money left and few resources, but the Arizona Republican has surged back and has emerged as his party's clear frontrunner. And now Ron Claiborne brings us a one-on-one conversation with this extraordinary figure. Ron?
Well, sorry. Talking with John McCain, you can sense his growing confidence. As reported earlier, he now has a big lead over Mitt Romney nationally, and the McCain campaign is saying privately they do expect him to do well enough on Super Tuesday to effectively wrap up the Republican nomination. Here's my sports analogy for where your campaign is at. Right. Then you can give me yours. Yeah. It's you have a 14-point lead in the football game, about 6 minutes to go, and you have the ball. Is that pretty fair?
I think that's a pretty fair analogy, but, you know, there's been more than one team with that much time left that lost. But, yeah, I don't think there's any doubt. We got momentum on our side, and I think we're headed in the right direction. But the key to it is don't take anything for granted. Keep campaigning hard. Keep trying to get these endorsements and support, and then try and get this thing over with Tuesday.
Senator, why does the part of the Republican right distrust and in some cases dislike you?
I don't know exactly. My job is to try to unite the party, try to get everybody together, realize that we've had disagreements on some issues, but I think it's common knowledge that we've got to have a united party. And I think I can unite that party.
But some conservatives apparently will never accept you.
I think the most of the conservatives, and a good percentage of them voted for me in Florida, are concerned about the threat of radical Islamic extremism. And I think that's why I appeal to a pretty good segment of them. And the rest of them, I hope that by the way I campaign and what I can present as my vision for the future will attract their support.
When you go to the events of yours, Governor Romney's, I mean, the vast majority of people attending these are not African American or Asian American or Latino. Is the Republican Party in danger of evolving into, if it hasn't already, the party of white Americans and not the increasingly diverse America?
I think with the Hispanic voter, we were doing very well, and now, unfortunately, we're seeing a drop in that support. I got 70% of the Hispanic vote in my last re-election. I'm proud of that. But so I think it's a challenge, but perhaps maybe not as big a challenge as the African-American vote. I'm not talking about anything except demographics dictate that the Republican Party has to be a big tent party. And we're going to have to attract African-American voters. We're going to have to attract Hispanic voters, Asian voters, and others.
Last question. You said you can have a respectful, civil, political race with either Senator Clinton or Senator Obama.
It's going to be very respectful. It's going to be very spirited.
Find out what's spirited.
No, it will be respectful.
If you're the nominee.
People want respect, yes.
And McCain was in an upbeat and relaxed mood when I spoke to him. He sounds very much like a man who believes that the Republican nomination, which seems so far away, as recently as 2 months ago, is now within his grasp.
Quite the comeback. The Mac is back. Thanks, Ron.